Hello everybody, Nell here from the Four Corners, and welcome to part 3 in our Ninjago Season 16 build series. Part 1 was completely using our imagination to build a set called Cole's RX4. Part 2 is when we actually got Season 16 set names and details, so we made Jay's Gold Dragon Motorbike, and this is following that same format. We're using the set names and details, which is all we have for Season 16 so far, to design these sets way ahead of time. So let's get right into 71770, Zane's Gold Dragon Jet. As usual, starting off with the villain minifigures, the set details tell us that we're getting this pink crystal skull sorcerer, which sounds super cool. But I have none of the pieces even remotely close to building that, so I kind of made this Shintaro, Ivory, and Shadow Blade of Deliverance skull sorcerer. So we have black on one side and white on the other. This was just mainly my imagination running wild here, and the reason I didn't put this little green skull in like he would normally have is because the set details didn't tell us that he's having that skull. So we'll see how things actually turn out. Moving on to the good guy figures, we're getting 2 in the set, one being Zane, and I gave him a little gold arm to go with this whole Season 16 golden theme that I'm hearing of. That's how he looks from the back. The torso is just the same for Master of the Mountain. I like that because it had the white and gold and also the little bit of light blue that I really like in Zane. Then finally, we have one of those collectible ninja that you're supposed to be getting throughout all these sets. This one is the Angel version of Cole. The wings are the same as Angel J from the Golden Motorbike. And I also followed the same format of making one side gold, but then the other side completely black. And also balance the accent colors that you see going around. That is pretty much it for the minifigures. This one is definitely my favorite minifigure of this set. Now we don't have any side builds for the set, which brings us straight to the main build, which is Zane's Gold Dragon Jet. The set description told us it's gonna look like the Year of the Snake's Stormfighter for Jay. And this is that jet for comparison. This is one of my favorite sets because it's $25 and you're getting such a cool and important jet. But this is these things for comparison. I definitely went too big with this one. For $30, I think I built a $40 jet, but I think the Stormfighter looks more like this thing when it's spread out like that. That is the comparison. Now let's get to the main build. I don't think it's gonna look exactly like the Stormfighter, so I did definitely take some creative liberties. And I also made sure I used this cool windshield piece. It was so hard to actually make this fit in the build because it always made the front look too chunky, but I'm glad it finally worked out. For the seating area, it's very comfy. Zane gets a little pillow there. He has the dial as usual. You can make him sit down. Fits very comfortably in there. You can definitely not put Cole with his wings on though. So yeah, that's Zane in there. And he has a great pillow and everything. This is the look from the front. That is cool. That is very cool. We also have a main feature, and it's a air brake, and you can activate it from a number of different spots. So you see this thing here? You can pull it up, you can just do that, and that would activate the air brake, and that moves the engines on both sides. So you're going really fast, and then you just activate the air brake, and then that takes this thing into hover mode. And it's a pretty simple feature, but I think it does a lot, and it makes sense. Or if there's a bad guy, right? A bad guy flying above, just knock him. You just whack him with that and kind of send him flying around. The back wings can also, rotate. I like keeping them like this because it matches the angle of these engine pods. And I'll just show you the air brake thing from this side and this side. Let me just show you how this thing looks from the back. I have some afterburners here. And that is all for the main jet. It's pretty swooshable, very sturdy. I'm shaking it so hard and it's not doing anything. With the final build being run through, let's get to the final thoughts. In the end, there were a lot of struggles with this build, like actually making it look finished, because with the white color scheme, everything just blends in with the other and it looks like a giant blob, but I was happy with a lot of refining how this actually turned out, as well as a lot of the unique shapes that I wanted to use and I was able to use in the end. I'm excited for the actual set. Just expect something way smaller. Probably something with a little bigger of a feature because the air brake isn't too much of a game changer. Comment down below what you think about this. Make sure you subscribe. If you watched this far, you probably liked my video style, so that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and as usual, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.